For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television on your Friday, March 8th, my name is Ian Kelly. Here are some of the stories we're following at this hour. Town officials around Vermont say they will continue to fight forced school mergers under Act 46 despite a judge denying a request for a temporary injunction. State Representative Carolyn Partridge, who represents several towns that are suing over the merger, said on Tuesday that the judge's decision was not a complete surprise and an appeal is likely. The judge ruled on Monday that the school districts failed to meet the threshold to qualify for an injunction and that it is unlikely they will prevail in their claim that Act 46 is unconstitutional. Vermont officials say they will review how Consolidated Communications responded to a recent internet outage as part of a larger investigation into the company. The outage on Wednesday affected 83,000 residents and small businesses in Vermont and New Hampshire. Mike Schultz, Company Vice President of Legislative and Regulatory Affairs, says the outage started because of a fire on a shared utility pole in New Hampshire. State Department of Public Service Telecommunications Director Clay Purvis says the outage was also due to a software coding issue. Vermont's congressional delegation has all signed on to legislation that would restore a free and open internet. The legislation would overturn a 2017 anti-consumer move by the Trump administration's Federal Communications Commission that gutted net neutrality and protections enacted by the Obama administration. Senators Patrick Leahy and Bernie Sanders, along with Congressman Peter Welch, say the decision to repeal net neutrality is bad for democracy and bad for consumers and entrepreneurs. New Hampshire Attorney General Gordon MacDonald is gearing up for next week's municipal elections. The Attorney General's office will be operating the Election Day hotline on Tuesday, 7 a.m. until 8 p.m., and they encourage voters and election officials with concerns or questions to call 1-866-868-3703. In the event a caller receives voicemail, they should leave a message, and attorneys in the office will address each message received. The New Hampshire House voted on Thursday to reverse two new voter registration laws, even though neither has fully taken effect and both are being challenged in court. One of the laws requires additional documentation from voters who register within 30 days of an election. In WTSA Sports, a busy night, or I should say afternoon, at Nelson Withington Rink, with the Brattleboro Colonels girls varsity hockey team in action in a Division II semifinal against Missisquoi Valley. Professionally, Patrice Bergeron scored twice, including the winner with 7 seconds remaining, as the Bruins scored twice in the final minute to beat the Florida Panthers 4-3 last night. Next up for the Bees, they host Ottawa Saturday night, face-off at 7 p.m. For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television on this Friday, March 8th, my name is Ian Kelly.